Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We're continuing our checkout of the update 38, and today we have a new car to check out. Right now, if you go into FH5 and into your message center, scroll on through to your gift, this is our brand new Camaro, the 1969 Chevy Camaro Luca 3 edition. I have no idea if it's got any good upgrades or anything like that, but what I can tell you is I'm going to reveal something, a brand new feature for Forza Horizon 5 that I bet you didn't know about. You'll see what I mean in a second. This is the Luca 3 Forza Edition Chevy Camaro. It's got 525 horsepower from a 6-liter V8. It doesn't actually weigh very much. Because it's a Forza Edition car, does that mean it has like one of those special boosts? Wait, did the devs accidentally remove the boost banner? All of the Forza Edition cars are supposed to have like a special boost associated with them. So like this one might be like a drift boost. Some might be a speed boost. It doesn't really do very much, but it gives you more skill points when you're driving the car around in the open world. I have no idea what happened, but I think the developers accidentally deleted that feature. Anyways, this is the new Luca Jordan car. As per usual, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the Luca Jordan car. Except I should address the elephant in the room. There aren't actually any fun facts about this car because this car doesn't actually exist. There is a basketball player in the NBA called Luka Domica. He plays for the Dallas Mavericks. He is sponsored by Jordan, the Michael Jordan shoe company, and Nike, and he's also a big fan of like cool cars, and he actually owns a 1968 Dodge Chevy Camaro. It's pronounced Donchik. I am more worldly now. Long story short, Jordan came out with this new shoe and wanted to do like a special car build for it, except they already did one using his real life Camaro, and that car is like wrapped in purple and pink. So instead of having them recreate a car in real life and like using his real one again, they contacted Forza and had them use a 1969 Camaro and then essentially turn it into a homemade SEMA build. So they gave it a custom wide body, a 6-liter V8, some very cool like updated interior stuff, and I think it actually looks pretty cool. It's essentially like a virtual SEMA car. This now goes in the very exclusive list in Forza Horizon 5 cars of cars that are in the game yet do not exist in real life. I think there's only like a couple that don't. All this to say is it's actually quite a cool car, and I really like what the Forza developers did to it. I'm just a little bit... Oh my god, it's on 3 wheels. I'm a little bit worried about what customization it has. Do you want me to reveal a new feature about Forza Horizon 5 that I bet you didn't know about? And you'll want to know what leaked it? This car. Go into your game, pause the game, scroll over to cars and car collection. This is the car collection screen where you can either buy cars from in here. For example, if there's a car that you don't own, like a Veneno, you can go in and purchase it. Some of the cars in here are a bit more rare. So like the CC GT, for example, I can't go and buy one, but the game will tell you how you can unlock it. It says you'll find it in seasonal events, festival playlist, or the Forzathon shop. If you go all the way to Chevy and you find this Camaro, the new Luca Jordan car, click A on it. They updated it already? What? This is what it used to say before it was changed. You can find it in the festival playlist, the Horizon backstage, and the Forzathon shop. Anyways, all this to say, the Horizon backstage is now officially confirmed for Forza Horizon 5. Wait, Nathan says his still says that? Wait, why did my game update and Nathan's didn't? Here, look, Nathan was very kind and sent me a screenshot. See, I told you it's real. Back to the Luca Jordan 3. So let's see what options we've got for it. So we do not have any engine swaps available for it. We can go in and make it all-wheel drive if we want to. I think the only worthwhile place for this to race might be S1 class, or wait. Obviously, this car has like very special tires on it. I wonder if these tires are considered semi-slicks. They definitely have a little bit of tread in there. Wait, what? They're not semi-slicks? They're worse than semis? Wait, so the stock tires on this, although they look cool and look like they have no tread on them, they're actually sport tires? We throw rally tires on this thing. That'll bring our PI down quite quite a bit. Okay, so that's good. I wonder if I could get some heavier wheels, potentially. All-wheel drive makes us go up to S1 class as well. That's not great. And twin turbos. You can get twin turbos. You can also get a supercharger. I wonder how much horsepower this thing can build fully upgraded. We will come back to that. I definitely don't want to go and get this race transmission. That is not worth it PI-wise. We can give it rally suspension and drift suspension. Jeez, look at this thing on drift suspension. We'll come back to that as well. I think this car might be a great drift car. I just get that sense from it. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I don't think giving this thing rally tires and then more horsepower is going to make it better. Why don't we throw away that idea of building an A-class car and instead build an S1 class car? I think that's probably a better idea. I guess if I do have that much PI room, I might as well make it twin turbo and then, yeah, get some more horsepower on. I wonder as well how good this thing will be at drag racing because it's not that heavy, but I wonder if we could get it to do a wheelie. 1,000 horsepower in S1 class, 3,500 pounds now with the all-wheel drive. It's not terrible, but I guess it is what it is. This car actually has adjustable aero. I mean, it's not super like downforcey, but hey, that's pretty cool. Okay. Is there anything that we could do to our paint job? Maybe if we have like never mind. I was gonna say if we had advanced paint groups for it, it'd be kind of cool. To be honest, I think most people are probably gonna remove like the Jordan paint job and give it like an all black paint job because that just looks so mean. Do you guys want another fun fact about this car? Look at the name of the car. 1969 Chevy Camaro Super Sport Coupe Forza Edition. Forza Motorsport. In this game, it's called the Chevy Camaro Jordan Luca 3 Motorsport Edition. Little strange to have two different names for two vehicles that are supposedly exactly the same. With our new upgrades on the Luca Jordan, sorry, not the Luca Jordan car, the Camaro Super Sport Coupe, see what it can do in S1 class. The all-wheel drive should help. The tires should help. Strangely enough, though, it is not fast in a straight line at all. I know I cranked the front aero, but at least on what the numbers were saying, you got lucky. At least on what the stats were saying, I didn't think the front aero would make that much of a difference, but it's feeling like glued to the ground, this thing. I was not expecting this sort of performance from this sort of car. I don't know what the hell I did to this thing, but it feels like a track car now. It is the opposite of a muscle car. I've built a proper track day car that is genuinely glued to it's Formula Camaro. Formula Jordan here report. Look, it doesn't even slide. Jack called it a calisthenics build. Only 15 people in the AR12 community go to the gym and understand what that means. But for those 15 people, that was a great joke. I was expecting wheel spin, nearly undrivable, and such a big crash we end up in the water. That's ridiculous. If we've got the world's thickest rear tires, then we should go and do drag racing with it. But instead of going all-wheel drive, maybe we just go rear-wheel drive and we get away with it because it's got the thickest tires in the world. Look, it still says our launch is a 10 out of 10. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what it can do. Anyways, now we can actually max out this car though. Chat says, Nick, the backs are 325 and the front is 305. Interesting. That's not actually as big as I thought it would be. Okay, somebody's gonna clip that. 1,100 horsepower rear-wheel drive drag racing car. I guess we should give this a couple of attempts. We'll give it a couple of runs rear-wheel drive, then we'll go back to the festival, make it all-wheel drive, and see if we go any faster. Bro, it's not getting any wheel spin though. That was the slowest 10-second quarter mile ever. It's almost so grippy and so easy to drive. It's kind of uneventful. There's no wheel spin on the line. I even cranked the tire pressure up a little bit and then we just cruise to the line. It's not a slow car. It's a 9.4 second car. That would blow the doors off 99.9999999% of the cars on the road. But it feels incredibly slow because of how smooth it is. I guess we'll try all-wheel drive, but I don't even think that's gonna help. How much faster is this car gonna be then? Shift it up through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still gonna hit 6th gear, I think. Never mind. Perfect 5 gear. Perfect 5 gear. Let's see. That's wild. That's wild that it can put its power down that much better. An 8.7 with 1,100 horsepower? That's solid, huh? If that's the case, I'm gonna go back to the festival, fully upgrade, full slicks, full downforce. See how ridiculously grippy we can make it? And then we'll give it a go fully maxed out to see how fast it can be, okay? I brought the Camaro out to the Horizon Mexico circuit. I'm racing myself. Anyways, I brought it out to the Horizon Mexico circuit because I want to see what it can do, like on the slower speed corners and the higher. I love the side pipe, just shooting flames. That's so sick with the anti-lag up the inside. I think, yeah, slow speed corners is definitely its weakness. Coming out of those slow speed corners is a bit of a struggle. And let's see what it can do in these high... Shit, sorry. High speed corners is the issue. It doesn't have enough downforce for the sorts of speeds. You can see what I mean. The sorts of speeds that it's doing, it doesn't have enough downforce going over the body, and it just kind of understeers and washes a bit wide. But even saying that, it's still dummy grippy. Like, look, this is where we get a little bit of understeer out of the corner. But other than that, it's fine. Yeah, if they would have fitted it with a bigger rear wing and more of like an actual front splitter, I could have seen this as like a properly quick race car, but it's not bad. How much understeer will we get? In, go. You can see it just wash out. Not the world's greatest fully maxed out car, but it's not terrible. I've been talking it up this entire time, though. I think this Camaro is going to be a drift car. The question is, all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive drift car? I feel like it's been a little while since I've gone try-hard for a drift build. I'm going to keep it all-wheel drive. I'm going to do it. I've been talking this car up for a while. I'm going to give it a 4-speed gearbox. I've got the differential. I just need to give it some drift suspension now. Lovely. I've already got maximum horsepower. Sure, love it. Great. I don't know if this thing's gonna be a new personal best car, but I think it might be decently close. Like, look at how smooth the power is on this thing. Oh my days. Oh my day. I've never seen a car with less drama than this. It doesn't care. It really doesn't care what you do to it. It just goes. Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god. Okay, we might have a really nice new drift car. Okay, I have way too much grip on this thing as it stands right now. With our new tune, we should be able to slide a little bit more. I cranked the tire pressure on this thing and shortened the gear ratio, so we should be able to drift in third gear now. But look at it. It barely gets, like, rotation. There is something funky going on with this car in the physics. Why is it like that? It's so weird. I'm gonna try drift tires. Usually drift tires don't work that great on all-wheel drive cars, but I'll give it a go. Drastic times call for drastic measures, as it turns out. Drift tires on a drift car isn't the answer that we've been looking for. Ah, that was like a poem. Go, 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 go. No, it's still too grippy. Look at it. How? How does it have that much grip? On one hand, it's really cool because it's got all of the grip, but on the other hand, you literally have to send it incredibly hard or it will not move. It is my job to have words to explain what is going on, but I have absolutely no idea what is going on and why this car doesn't drive properly. Like, it drives properly. It's got incredible grip, almost too much grip.